Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kepada seluruh masyarakat muslim di Indonesia dan seluruh dunia, keluarga besar KBRI Tashkent mengucapkan selamat menjalankan ibadah saum Ramadan. Semoga kita dipertemukan dengan hari kemenangan Idul Fitri 1 Syawal 1443 Hijriah. Bulan suci Ramadan di Uzbekistan sama halnya dengan di Indonesia merupakan bulan suci, bulan kemenangan, bulan berbagi, bulan penuh kasih sayang, dan bulan memohon ampunan. Atas nama KBRI Tashkent, saya mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Media Center Geo di bawah Akademi Islam Internasional dan Kementerian Pariwisata Uzbekistan yang telah menyumbangkan video tentang kehidupan Muslim di bulan suci Ramadan di Uzbekistan. Selamat menyaksikan. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
This is the place which has brought up thousands of well-known Islamic scholars with its ancient cities such as Bukhara, birthplace of Bukhari, Khwarezm, the place of Khwarezmians, Samarkand, where Imam Maturidi rested, Jizakh, where the place where Usturshani's history is engraved, the modern capital of Uzbekistan, the cradle of the Shashis, Tashkent, Fergana, which is popular with such scholars as Al-Fargani, Marganani, Aksikandi, Khokandi, Namangani, Termis, the last place of Imam Tirmidhi, Kashkadaria Oasis, the place of scholars such as Abdul Humaid Al-Kaishi, who was the teacher of such a great scholar as Imam Bukhari, Abu Mu'in Nasafi. Ramadan is a month of thanksgiving. Therefore, this month will be greeted with special solemnity in all cities and villages of Uzbekistan.
Bu mübarek ayda yurtimiz bo'ylab 1400 ga yaqin masjidlarda xatmi Qur'onlar o'tkazilmoqda.
During these holy months, the Quran is being recited in about 1,400 mosques across the country. The Khatam Quran is a great and blessed praise that has permitted our nation with its blood and traditions. Another of these values and traditions is that during these holy months, our people set iftar dinners. National dishes are prepared. These meals are called breakfast and meals, iftar meals. There will be a scientific discussion at the iftar table. The scientific conversation will be short, but our people will be told about the morals of Islam, the precepts of our religion, and in some places, such conversations will be held at the breakfast tables. Our adults are generous to our little ones, sharing sweets of fruits they have with them. Especially on the nights of Ramadan, that is during iftar, our young children recite Ramadan poems to relatives, the older generation, parents and grandparents. In fact, it's a simple custom. However, the essence of this tradition is to instill in the hearts of our children that Ramadan is a month of goodness. It's a month during which a Muslim is cleansed. During the month of Ramadan, there will be huge discounts in stores in order to share goodness with people everywhere. Another glorious virtue of Ramadan is that when people come out of Taraweeh prayers, they greet each other as if they were celebrating Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha, share gifts, embrace each other, see each other and say goodbye. In connection with the beginning of the holy month Ramadan in 2020, at the initiative of the President of Uzbekistan, a nationwide movement, generosity and support was announced to provide free assistance to the disabled, prematurely divorced and bereaved. The Uzbek people living in Uzbekistan who have mastered the morals of ancient East people and Muslims try to catch up with one another in showing the highest examples of humanity. If you pay attention, you will see that during the month of Ramadan, Uzbeks will be gentle, more polite, more productive, more generous, and will refrain from actions that are inappropriate from a religious and universal point of view. The greatest blessing of God for Uzbekistan is that it has 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. During the month of Ramadan, which falls in the spring, summer, and autumn months, it's an ancient custom for women to sweep the courtyards and streets and sprinkle water in front of the gates before the Fajr prayer. Residents of the courtyards like to decorate their space with unusual flowers. Therefore, it is natural that a person entering the Uzbek yard will be struck by the scent of beautiful and fragrant flowers. Of course, Ramadan is a month of prayer and forgiveness. The descendants of Imam Bukhari are also in regular prayer, asking Allah to forgive their sins and to reward them. Another noteworthy aspect is that after breaking the fast, the guests perform Tarawih prayer and the Amr Ma'ruf is established. Neighbors are even invited to breakfast. This is one of the brightest manifestations of the Uzbek people's hospitality, respect, and esteem for their brothers. Then they gather and perform the Fajr prayer in the mosques, where they listen to hadiths and lectures on the deeds that a Muslim should do. People rush to receive the blessings of parents and elders during Ramadan. They learn about the condition of a distant relative. Sharing sweets and new clothes for young children is also a beautiful tradition.
Qadr kechasiga o'tar kunida masjidlarimiz mo'min musulmonlar bilan to'la bo'ladi. Sababi
on the day of Laylat al-Qadr, our mosque will be full of Muslims. This is because all Muslims are engaged in performing tahajjud and supererogatory prayers, reciting the Quran, remembering Allah, and saying salawat to the Messenger of Allah. Peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. The Eid prayer, which concludes Ramadan, and Eid al-Fitr, a religious holiday celebrated by the Uzbek government, are widely celebrated by Uzbeks. On the day of Eid, according to the Sunnah of the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, all Muslims are accustomed to wearing new or clean clothes. They perform the Eid prayer and return home with sweets. For 3 days, all Muslims visit their relatives, friends, and neighbors and congratulate each other on the holiday of Eid. This is how the month of Ramadan is observed in the land of Imam Bukhari. There is no doubt that a person who celebrates Ramadan once in this country will get the impression of a lifetime.
bir umrga tatigulik taassurot qolishi shubhasizdir.